Hey guys, so I'm sitting on the floor and I'm looking a little rough, but I kind of wanted to just make a clip to kind of explain, because you guys know I was doing Vlogmas, but then I ended up quitting at one point, and that's just because I work in retail, and this last week was a train wreck. It was actually the longest week of my entire life. And I just couldn't keep doing, like, I was vlogging, but I wasn't able to actually, like, sit down and edit the videos and get them uploaded and all that stuff. They're just, and even the vlog clips, like, I even went days without doing it because I was just so busy and so exhausted. I basically worked almost a 40-hour week the week of Christmas, so, but anyways, now that we've gotten all this annoying stuff out of the way, roll the clips. But I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so it is 2:10. I just got off work. I am leaving now, and it was definitely a better day. I'm sorry that you're like just kind of seeing the steering wheel at the minute, but that's just kind of where I had to put you guys. But yeah, it was a better day. Things went smoother today, I feel like. Although, you know, still got a shit ton from UPS and everything like that, but it definitely was like smoother going, I would say. I wasn't as like freaking out, I guess. I'm just now getting to the reading update like an idiot. Okay. So while I was on my break and lunch at work today, I read the Wotakio Volume 6. I ended up, not Volume 6, Volume 5. Fuck. I can't even figure out what volume I'm on. Volume 5, which was my next little challenge in the Christmas at Hogwarts readathon thing. I had to read a book that I thought I could finish in the day or night, which obviously I finished it. So that was good. So I finished that. And yeah, so we're all good on there. Guys, later. Okay, so like, I really don't have anything important to say, but I just feel so much better than I did yesterday, and I just feel so thankful that I feel so much better than I did yesterday, because yesterday was really, really bad. Like, really, really bad. So I'm just really thankful that I don't feel as shitty as I did yesterday. And I'm in my new pajamas that my Angel got me, and they're so comfortable and they're so nice, and I love them so much, and I just feel so good. And I took a shower and I washed my hair and I'm all clean, and I got my Christmas tree on over there, and I just than I did yesterday, which is a nice change. So I'm probably about to play some Assassin's Creed. Since I don't feel so like I did yesterday, so I can actually get some shit done on there, and yeah, it's gonna be a great good time. So I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, if you're wondering why you haven't seen me, it's because I am exhausted. It's Thursday, and it's a little after 5. I got home maybe like an hour ago, and I took a bath, and I got back into my pajamas, but before I did that, I did do the dishes, so I did something productive. But I've been at work fucking all day, like, fuck that, like, oh my god. And it was just, it was such a fucking day, and I just can't even deal with it anymore. I just, it needs to be January 1st so that I can, like, not have to be stressed out, like, all the time, because this is just getting ridiculous. Oh man, I cannot wait until the day that I never have to work in fucking retail. Some reading last night, and then also I read when I was on my break at work. I couldn't read on my lunch because Seth, being so sweet, he ended up showing up at my work, and I saw him and I was like, hey, and he had me food. He brought me Arby's for lunch, which was so sweet. So I ended up taking my lunch a little early so that I could like eat with him and just kind of talk and stuff. So that was just really nice. It like really made my day. And he got me like 2 sandwiches because I really love Arby's, and so I have another sandwich in there, which I'm probably gonna eat here in a little bit because I didn't eat much at lunch just because I was so stressed out from work. My stomach was not wanting to be fed, basically. It was in knots from all the stress and everything, which I do that to myself. 235 of Run and Rising, which is a little bit more than halfway through. So I'll definitely be finishing that tonight. My Bookout app says I only have like an hour and like 30 minutes left. So I'll be finishing that tonight, more than likely. And then I get to read Six of Crows. And I am so excited because I love Six of Crows. It's gonna be great. But yeah, and then I have to work tomorrow, and then I'm off Saturday, which they tried to ask me to work Saturday. It's like, I've only had Sunday off. I'm not about to work like 10 days straight because the next day I have off is Christmas. So it's like, no. No. Like, I need to fucking... Anyway, so I will catch up with you guys later. Well, hi. If you're wondering where I've been sickly. I woke up like an hour before my alarm this morning, which sucked because I couldn't breathe. So, and then I spent like forever trying to find the fucking Afrin, and then I finally found it, and then I was able to breathe, and then I fell asleep for like 10 more minutes, and then my alarm went off, and that sucked. And then I had a really long day at work, and I am exhausted. It's like almost 11 p.m. Today was Seth's birthday. So, when I got home, the first thing I did was make brownies with frosting. It's very good and very delicious. I did that for him because that's what he wanted instead of cake. And then he came home, and I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed House, because that's where he wanted to eat for his birthday, and I had the best steak I have ever had in my entire life. Like, I've had so many different types of steak and cooked so many different ways. I love steak. It's my favorite thing in the world, and this has topped every steak I've ever eaten. It was so good. Okay, so I eat my steak with ketchup, which I know you're probably in there shaking your head like, the fuck is wrong with you? But this is like the first time I've eaten steak, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to put this in ketchup because it would ruin it. Which is what everybody tells me. They're like, that ruins it. I'm like, no, it enhances the flavor. That's what I always say. But in this case, it would ruin it because, oh my god, it's so freaking good. It was the best. It was the best thing in the world. Anyway, and I was freaking out about it, and normally I always have leftovers to bring home so that I can eat them for lunch or whatever the next day, but I ate that whole motherfucker. I was like, no, it was so good, you guys. It was so good. 10 out of 10. Would recommend that. I got the Yukamiya New York strip is what I got. But I was talking to my dad about it, and I was like, I need whatever sauce they marinated it in, because that's what made it taste so good. And he's like, oh, it's teriyaki sauce. And I'm like, gotta get some. I'm like, I'm literally not gonna use Lawry's seasoned salt anymore. I'm just gonna put teriyaki sauce on fucking everything because it's so good. Yeah, I'm kidding. I would not do that. But, like, yeah. Because I use Lawry's for pretty much everything that I make. It's the best season. Finished Wild Card by Marie Lu. I was listening to that at work yesterday and today. I finished it today and it was really good. I'm really pleased with the ending, I think. I'm really glad with the direction it took, and I like the fact that it wasn't like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to spoil it, but basically there's this thing that happens, and at the end the author could have like copped out and done something different, but they didn't. So very good. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd say I'd give it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I think the first one I liked a little bit better, just because I feel like the first one had more of that like video gamey like kind of thing going on for it. I mean, this one obviously too, because I mean it's just continuing the story, but I don't know, I think just because getting introduced to like how the video game and the virtual reality and all that stuff worked in the first one, I think it was just so interesting and cool in the first one that it just kind of beat out the second one that way. But I still really enjoyed the second one, like I said, 4 out of 5, and I'm really happy that I read it. Oh, I also read that novella I was telling you guys about that was in the back of Ren and Rising, The Demon in the Wood, which is basically like a prequel about the Darkling. And it was a trip. To say the least, it was a trip. I was not expecting anything like what we got, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, long time no talk. So it's like, it's Sunday. It's the 23rd. Basically I've been busy with work. I only had one day off, which was yesterday, and then I had to be back at work today and work 6 a.m. to 2:30. Sucked ass, and I gotta work 7:30 to 4 tomorrow, which is gonna suck ass. So, anyway, basically I've done a lot of reading since the last time we talked. I started Six of Crows, but I've only read chapter 1 because, okay, I got caught up into other things. But I listened to the audiobook of Wild Card while I was at work. Finished that, really enjoyed it. I actually think I might have told you guys about this. But anyways, in case I didn't, 4 out of 5 stars. And then I also listened to an audiobook today while I was at work, and that was The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Han, which is like the quintessential holiday book right now. Everybody says it's really good. It like came out last year around the holidays, and some people were reading it and hyping it up, and more people have been reading it this year since they actually knew about it ahead of time. And yeah, it was pretty good. Like I said, I listened to a whole thing today, and I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really interesting how the whole Scrooge and like thing was set up, and like the institute and stuff, or the corporation, whatever. I thought that was really neat, and I really enjoyed it. And then I just finished For Real by Alexis Hall, which was that BDSM gay book I was reading, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, you guys. And I have so many feelings. I just love these two characters like so much. Like, I have so many feelings. They're so perfect. So basically it's all about this 19-year-old, and he's a dom, and the sub is like a 37-year-old man, and they're the cutest fucking thing I've seen in my entire fucking life. Oh my god, I love them so much. And they just have the best relationship, and I would literally like cry during this book. And like, I just had so many emotions, and it's honestly one of the like first times that I've truly felt the same way I feel when I'm reading a really good fan fiction, like that whole like giddy like yee kind of feeling. I was getting that, and it was great, and I love them. I love them so much. I think Tom and Lori are just the best, the perfect, and I just can't. So I had a really, really good time reading that. But yeah, so now I need to get up and go to bed, and hello, Merry Christmas, people. So it is 11:40, and me and Seth have been awake for a while. Woke up about 8 this morning, and he was so sweet and made breakfast. And so we had bacon and pancakes, and he made me chocolate chip pancakes, and they were so good. And I didn't realize we still had chocolate chips left, so like I bit into it, and I was like, tastes like chocolate chips, and I was like, maybe I'm just losing my mind. And then I had another bite, and I was like, is there chocolate chips in here? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were out. So it was a really good breakfast, and then we opened up all our presents, and it was a great Christmas. I had one present from one of my friends, and she got me this really cute diffuser, and it's just, and I still have another present coming from her, and it'll probably be delivered later this week, but it's just gonna be oils for my diffuser, which it's so cute. And then I also got my presents from Seth, and one of them was the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook, which I have gone through and tabbed up all the different recipes that I would like to try out so that I can easily find them. And I'm going to, the next time we get groceries, I'm going to add a bunch of these ingredients and try to make some of this stuff, because it's really exciting, because we eat basically the same stuff every week, because I basically just make what I ate growing up. I don't really experiment too much and everything. The only thing I really experiment with is like sweets. I'll make like a bunch of different like homemade kind of sweets and stuff, but as far as the whole like experimenting with actual food goes, I don't really do that. Which we just went to a Japanese steakhouse for Seth's birthday the other night, and I actually really enjoyed the food, which was interesting because I always thought that I wouldn't enjoy that kind of food. So it's made me realize that I need to experiment more with my food. And so I'm really excited that this was something that I got, because I'm definitely going to be making some of these things in here. Some of them sound really good. I think I'll really enjoy them. There's like this one, it's like chicken broiled like drumsticks or something, and there's just a bunch of different ones in there, so I'm really excited for that. And then I also got the Harry Potter Collector Quidditch waffle, and it's got the little Hogwarts crest on it. And then I have my two beaters that are just kind of hanging out, and then it also has the golden snitch right there, so that's pretty cool and nifty. So I just opened up the bottom because I realized that the thing said it comes with a poster, and I was like, I didn't see a poster, but it was underneath everything, and there it is. So I'll be hanging that up somewhere, not against this wall, but somewhere. I might do it behind my TV because I have my other Quidditch thing up there, the You Can Score Gryffindor thing, so I might put it up there next to that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It also came with a little bag that had 2 little keys in it, so I guess these are like my little keys for the Quidditch set. So that's pretty nifty. But yeah, it's so got Wizard's Chest, which is really awesome. I've wanted that for a while, but I could never justify spending the amount of money that it costs. So, Seth got it for me. And then I also got a leather jacket, and it's the Southside Serpents, like from Riverdale. Which is just, yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really excited to have that. And then also yesterday I was having a bad day because I had to work a long shift, and then, oh no, that's annoying. I just realized that I made coffee earlier and I totally forgot about it. So I blame Seth for making me breakfast and making me forget about my coffee. But I got this cute little mug. I got to open one present yesterday because of that, and then also turns out there's a nail in one of my tires, so that's gonna have to go out there and change it to my spare because I have work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and of course no one's open today, so yeah, he's gonna change it to my spare, and then I have work tomorrow at 5 a.m. and then when I get off work I'm gonna go by to his work where he's gonna take his tire, whatever, he's gonna do something, he's gonna fix the tire, but anyway. But yeah, so I got this last night and it was really cute. Anyways, so I had a good Christmas, and oh yeah, the other thing I got was a mortar and pestle for my altar. So now I have my cauldron and a mortar and a pestle, and I have my offering dish, my pentagram, my altar cloth, and my 2 candles to represent the god and the goddess. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. my little altar is coming together. I can't wait to get some herbs so I can actually start, like, you know, using my mortar and pestle, my cauldron, and all that stuff. That'll be really fun. Which I have some books that I need to read that are like about the Wicca stuff and everything. But yeah, so I had a really good Christmas. And yeah, and then Seth had a good Christmas too. I got him some mangas and an anime and a Gundam watch or Code Geass watch, whatever. All his stuff was very much anime manga focused because that's what he loves. And yeah, it was good. There's our tree. Pretty. And we watched a little bit of Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas while we were eating. I'll see you guys later. Hi, so I'm still reading Six of Crows because okay, so here's the story. Basically, when I get depressed, which I have been for the last few days, I can't really read. So fun. But I just thought this was funny. Are all Grisha's so immodest? Boys and girls train side by side in the 1st, 2nd Army. There isn't a lot of room for maidenly blushing. It's not natural for women to fight. It's not natural for someone to be as stupid as he is tall, and yet there you stand. I love Nina so much. She's so funny. Hi. So, it's the 26th, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be wrapping up the vlog. Basically what happened is I was doing Vlogmas, but then I couldn't keep going because of how intense work got near the end because we were extremely busy with the holiday, of course, and I just didn't have the time to keep doing it. So that's really unfortunate. But I'm sorry about that, but basically I'm going to be editing all these clips together for the last week or so of Vlogmas that happened so you guys can know what I've been up to, what I've been doing. I'm currently rereading Six of Crows right now. I'm like 120-ish pages in or so, something like that. And that's... I will see you guys in my next video / vlog, whatever I end up doing. So